the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome, everyone. It's great to see all the faces out there. Welcome, kids. Looking forward to doing some recognitions. We're going to start, first of all, with Students of the Month for the junior senior high school. Mr. Tyndall.
All right, thanks everybody for joining us today. I have a couple Students of the Month that I want to recognize, both from the junior senior high school and then from the Blue River Career Programs. Our high school recipient of the Student of the Month for October is Kaylee Pike. Kaylee could not make it tonight, but here are some things that some staff members have shared about it. Kaylee has shown great growth from last year to this year in responsibility and character. She's very kind to others, respectful to everyone in class. She goes out of her way to say something positive to anybody who needs a pick-me-up. She's also a bright light, and her energy glows around her. She's a pleasure to have in class. So that is our high school recipient for the Student of the Month. Our junior high recipient, Student of the Month, is Calvin Lambert Banta. I know Calvin is in attendance. Calvin, if you would come up here, please. Okay, some things that some staff members have shared about Calvin. Calvin has shown great sportsmanship, playing with others and review activities in class. Has also been a top participant in class weekly with lessons and discussions. His willingness to participate gets others involved in lessons as well, and gets the ball rolling when we seem to stall at times. He has a positive attitude, uses his time wisely, and is always polite to me and others around him. His effort is noticeable and appreciated. Thanks, Calvin.
Thank you.
All right. And then we had recipients of the Student of the Month from Blue River for both September and October. They were assessed in September after our board meeting. So I want to recognize them. None of the three could be with us tonight. But in the Health Sciences capstone, Kaylee Bergen received Student of the Month in the month of October. In September, we had two Students of the Month at Blue River. One was Amari Hansford. She got a Student of the Month in the culinary program in the AM classes. And then Tristan Duclos got the Student of the Month in the culinary class for the PM classes. They both go, juniors go in the morning and seniors go in the afternoon. So those are the Students of the Month for the junior senior high school.
Tyndall, you're going to do the volunteer.
So you say I'm going to do the next one because they weren't here.
They're not here tonight. Okay. Yeah. Volunteer. Okay. Yep. Got it. Next we have Students of the Month for the elementary. Mrs. Homey.
Okay, I have just a couple students to recognize this evening. I'm going to go ahead and start. If all of my students could meet me outside the door here afterwards, I have a yard sign for you. I thought that would be easier than trying to have you carry this. So our first up, we have Meyer Tobias. Now we have Caroline Coffey. We have Blakely Bowman. Miss Stormy McKinney. Evie Mack. Jack Goodman. Here's Evie. Glad you made it. Good job. Ruby Blue. Oliver Rude. Matt Sipes. Olivia Goodnight. Ezra Garcia. Elena Hansford. Andrew Haynes. Harlow Schubert. Cooper Kreis. Brinson Harrison. And Edison Sanders. Okay, and that's all we have.
Well, congratulations, everybody. Always good to see the recognitions get handed out. This is your guilt-free pass to leave and skip the board and stuff. So feel free. Yep, it's all good. You can watch it on YouTube if you want.
I'll just accept it.
Never bad thing for my son.
See ya. I'd say that's close enough.
All right, next up, we have agenda modifications. I do have one agenda modification. We're gonna recommend after I, we're gonna do a recommendation to approve the EdFlex waiver, and I'll explain that a little bit more when we get there, so. That's the only modification we needed to make, so.
What's the one division?
It's under budget. It's not really, yeah.
All right, so now we'll open the floor for public comments. Anybody want to have a stab at that? No takers.
Good. Consent items. We have two things. We're just gonna do these together. Approval of minutes of the previous meeting and approval of accounts payable vouchers.
I move to approve.
A second.
All in favor? 5-0. I don't know if we can account. Yep, there we go.
There
There's
you
six.
go. Yep. We can see them.
Now hold the hand high, Travis.
There it is. Quit slouching, Travis. There you go.
Next, we have business on financial reports. Just have those available for your feedback. We have the financial report and their extracurricular and cafeteria account reports for you.
Any comments on that?
Okay. Next, move into new business. Recommendation and acceptance of donations and grants. We have two. Donation from the Mount Auburn Christian Church in the amount of $50 for the Spartan Food Pantry, and donation from Isaac Pyle for $100 for the FFA. Actually, we have one more too on the next page, sorry. Check from Kokomo Grain Company to the Clark Estate for sale of soybeans in the amount of $10,449.41.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor? 6-0. Thank you, Isaac.
Thanks, Isaac. Next, we have item B. We have recommendation to approve the resolution of the Board of School Trustees of the Southwestern Consolidated School District of Shelby County establishing a master's degree supplemental payment for teachers. This just what it is. It's putting our current teachers, if they go out and get their master's degree, we'll pay them $5,000 for that master's degree. We already do that with new staff. If a new staff member has a master's degree, they will make $5,000 more than a person without a master's degree. So it's putting them on the same level.
Motion to approve.
A second.
All those in favor? 6-0.
Next, we have recommend approval of the master agreement for the Southwestern Consolidated Classroom Teachers Association. This is our contract with the Teachers Association. Just a few highlights here that I want to point out. We're looking at a $1,500 increase, where $1,250 are for teachers who are effective or highly effective, and then $250 increase to retain teachers to remain competitive. We're also increasing the new starting salary schedule by $500 in each category. So a new starting teacher with 0 years of experience with a bachelor's degree is moving from 46 to 46.5. That's how much they would make. Also change the language on corporation certifications to a one-time stipend of $250, where before it was $2,000 per semester. So we changed that. We have the elementary high ability stipend of $250. We increased the pay for combining classes when we have a teacher that's not at school and we can't find a sub. A lot of times we combine classes to cover that need. So we're changing that. Previously it was $10 per class, and now it's $15 per class. And the elementary teachers will get $105 for the day for combining classes, which it's equivalent to the 15 times 7 for the 7-period day for the junior senior high. So the ECA schedule was updated to reflect that minimum, the 46.5 for bachelor 0. And we also changed that teachers that are coming from a previous corporation can transfer 5 days per year from that corporation. So 5 of their leave days from that corporation. Before it was 3 days they could transfer. So it should be more attractive for experienced teachers to be able to transfer more days.
Any discussion on that?
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor? 6-0.
Next, we have a recommendation, approval of policies. The first one we have, I guess I'm gonna do these one at a time. The first one we have, the policy is 827R, school wellness.
You want me to go make a comment on that?
Yeah, if you have a comment, yeah.
Yeah, just one statement that's in there is talking about using or not using physical exercise as a form of discipline. Currently, this policy reads, "Don't do it." you're not to use physical exercise, whether you take it away or whether you give additional, as discipline is not allowed per policy. So.
And it specifies recess,
And
right?
it does specify
yeah.
that, and so not being followed today, so we need to revisit the policy and revisit our practices to make sure that these line up, because today they don't line up.
So what we have to figure out is
What
what do we want there?
Yep.
And once we figure that out, we write the policy, we file that policy accordingly. So I agree.
Yeah, so if we.
Let's
so-
table that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
we
table
table
that, and then
Do we need to make a motion to table that, or?
I think we just table it.
I think it's table.
Very good.
Then the C-125R also has some questions about that as well, correct?
C-125R, student admission enrollment. If you look under subsection for student transfers, there's a sentence in there that dictates the committee, the transfer approval committee, which is consisting of principals and superintendent, are to bring the recommendations of transfer to the board. That doesn't happen today, and we're not sure it really should. So we're going to table that one and reword that, most likely remove the statement, but we'll table that and revisit and then bring that back.
Good. Yep. So the two policies that are listed in the packet, those two are going to be tabled, and then I'm going to read through the rest of them together, if you guys are okay with that.
Yep.
So we have the C-175, student attendance, academic engagement, truancy prevention. We have the C-275, test security provisions for statewide assessments. C-275R, test security provision for statewide assessments. C-525, medical needs. E-125E, that's the appeal request form. The E-125R is the retention appeal procedure. F-125 is purchasing procedures, capital assets. And G-350 is the audio, video, and digital recording of school property and of school meetings.
Any comments on those? For a motion?
Make a motion to approve?
Second.
All those in favor?
Excuse me, sorry. Next we have approval overnight field trip. That information was in your packet. It's the FFA is going to a field trip in Trafalgar. They leave Friday to come back Sunday.
Any comments, questions on that?
I make a motion to approve the field trip.
I'll second.
All those in favor? You in favor, Travis? Okay. It'll be 5.
Here we go.
Anywhere.
There we go. Alright. A little bit of a delay there.
Might be able to-
Next we have a recommendation to approve the board meeting dates for the 2025 calendar year. I think we kept them the same as they were this year, second Wednesday of every month. The exception, I think we had to move the one that was over fall break that we moved this year. I think we shifted that one around. Remember this last year, we did it like the meeting before, so, yeah.
Jamie, did we switch May? We always bump it back a week before,
I don't know.
If not.
If you approve those dates, we'll come back and look at May and we may have you change that one. Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
Make a motion to approve?
Second.
All those in favor? Travis, did you hear that one? Okay.
Thanks, Travis.
The next one is recommendation. Next one is recommendation to approve the subscription for Voice Systems, financial payroll, and budget software. The annual fee of $25,546. This is our CompuTrol system that we use to manage our finances. And I did say earlier, I guess just a side note, we were paying more for this last year because we were paying for K-Time, a program that we could use to do timesheets, and we decided to not use that program because we haven't been using it, so it's a way to save some money there. I think it was around $9,000, wasn't it?
yeah, it
Yeah.
was. It was right
Yeah.
at 10,000.
Yeah. So it'll save us some money.
Any discussion?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor? 6-0.
Next, we have a request for permission to add a full-time second shift custodian position to replace the current part-time position. We have a part-time position that's open. Frankly, it's been very difficult to fill. We've had some issues with just making sure that our elementary school is cleaned appropriately, and we feel like adding this full-time position is warranted and needed.
Make a motion to approve. A second.
All those in favor? 6-0.
Next, we have, under I, we have a request permission to add a part-time 29-hour per week special education instructional assistant position at the junior senior high school. We have IEPs that we need to meet, and it's a struggle with the staff we have right now. We feel like adding this instructional assistant will help us in meeting those IEPs and giving the students the help that they need.
I'll make a motion to approve. A second.
All those in favor? 6-0.
The next one is the one I added, recommend approval to use the EdFlex waiver. This is something we've used in the past. Basically, because we're a Title I school in the elementary, any of our instructional assistants either have to pass the Parapro test, or if they have two or more years of experience working with kids, they qualify for the EdFlex waiver. But this is something that you have to approve. We learned this through our Title I process and our on-site monitoring, that this is something we need to have approved at the board meeting. So something we've done in the past, we just need to make it official through the board meeting.
Make a motion to approve. Second.
All those in favor? 6-0.
Under other, we have two things here. First of all, we have the overtime report that should have been in your board packets. I don't know if you want to do these together or.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other one is a contract for blind low vision with Katie Crawford to work with our blind low vision and mobility services, primarily in the junior senior high school.
Any discussion on that? Entertaining.
I'll make a motion.
Okay.
Second.
All those in favor? 6-0.
We are very fortunate tonight to have Mrs. Dunbar, Rachel Dunbar, come and speak to us now. She is our cafeteria director, food services director here, and she's going to do a quick presentation on food services and the great job that our food service department is doing for us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. First, I'd like to start by sharing something I'm especially proud of this year, and that's our cafeteria staff. At the elementary, we have Chelsea Smothers, Heather McKinney, Fauna Park, and Alex Evans. And at the high school, we have Jamie Guy, Brandy Evans, Alexis Shepard, and Bridget Hodgkinson. These women go above and beyond every single day, making our cafeteria a safe, comfortable place for the students and the staff. They genuinely care for each student, making the cafeteria a great place to be, and I'm extremely proud and grateful for each of them. I would also like to express my appreciation for our new maintenance team member, Corey Brand. He has been incredible since he started. He is so helpful in our cafeteria and throughout our school, from what I hear from other staff members. He's saving the cafeteria money by fixing kitchen issues rather than me hiring an outside company and paying triple the cost. Actually, there's something right now that he's fixing, and I was quoted $1,385 and some change, and he's going to fix it for, I think we ordered the part earlier today and it was $35. So, I mean, just having someone like that really helps our school. So I'm very grateful for him, and thank you for hiring him. Since I last spoke with the board, we have made some improvements and upgrades at the elementary school. We purchased 2 new condensers, one for the walk-in freezer and one for the walk-in cooler. In the future, looking forward with our enrollment growing each year, the high school has quite a small freezer space. The girls hate it. It's a pain every truck delivery day. So we need to start maybe thinking about expanding on that, which that's in the works. It's going to take some time. Also, this year we have continued to serve free breakfast to all students, regardless of their free, reduced, or paid status. And that's going pretty well. I'd like to offer a second chance breakfast. And what that is, but I just want to start it at the high school. Mr. Tyndall and I have talked about it a little bit, and we're going to try it within the next month or so. And I don't even know if we could do it at the elementary just yet. Definitely not this year, and we haven't even discussed it. But what it is offering breakfast after first period, like between first and second class, because most of the time, personally, my kids, I have 3 in high school. They are not hungry in the morning. They don't want to eat. They barely get out of bed to get to school. And when you're walking down the hallway in the morning, you see all these kids and they're half asleep. So after they wake up for their first period, I know that I wish they were awake, but some of them will eat breakfast. Like this morning, we had 104 at breakfast. But if we offer a second chance breakfast and wheel carts out in the hallway during passing period between first and second, I feel like those numbers will double. And I feel like it'll help the kids and the cafeteria. So really, that's all I have for tonight. Do you guys have any questions?
What percentage of your students eat lunch?
Well, I don't know the percentage. I could run a report and get you the percentage. But today, at the elementary, we had 138 at breakfast and 263 at lunch. And then at the high school, we had 104 for breakfast and 195 for lunch. And it varies. It kind of depends on what we're serving too. Like at the elementary, donut and cinnamon roll, I rotate those on Fridays. And I know you're thinking, well, you're going to feed them a donut, they're going to eat it. It is a whole grain donut, and it does have some chocolate icing and some sprinkles on it to entice the kids a little bit, but it is a whole grain donut. And same with the cinnamon roll, it's whole grain. Everything that we serve grain-wise is whole grain. So, of course, those days, the numbers are higher, but when you're serving, something like a waffle, they don't like that as much, but so we try to get the numbers up every day. So yeah. Any other questions?
My quick figures, it looks like it's around 70% ate lunch today for the junior, senior high, and high school combined.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the enrollment is at the high school today.
270.
Okay.
Yeah. So I added the two together. Our current enrollment is 670, so it's just around 70%. So.
Okay. And that's not bad.
No.
Yeah. Not 100% yet, but maybe. We'll try. But thank you guys for all you do. And also, thank you to John and Taylor and Beth. They're really good leaders, and I feel like we're getting somewhere. I really like working with them, for them. It's going great. So thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you. As we go to personnel, we have no leaves, resignations, and terminations at this time. We do have some recommendations to hire. We'll do all those together here. Recommend to hire Monica Gain as a media specialist full-time. Recommend to hire Bridget Hoskins as cafeteria worker for up to 29 hours per week. And recommend to hire Jay Tennell as a 6th grade boys basketball coach for the 24-25 school year.
Big motion approved. I'll second.
All those in favor? 6-0.
All right, my turn. Superintendent comments. Couple quick things. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone who took part in negotiations this year. I thought it was a good process. It was a smooth process. So thanks to Rachel Barlow, Denise Mitchell, Matt Campbell that's here, Derek and Brad for helping out, and then Beth and John too for their feedback. So appreciate it. I felt like it was a great process, all working together. So thank you to all of you. Also want to give an update real quick with the GO bonds that we passed, just to let you know where we're at right now. With the work, we've done they did some, Tecton had a company come out and do some roof cores and some infrared scans, and today they were flying a drone over the buildings too to get more information on our roofing needs. So I don't have any other information other than the fact that we did that today, and did this the last couple days, and we look forward to moving, to interviewing some companies for engineering on the roofing, in December. So that's that. Also, don't forget Thanksgiving break's coming up. The last day before break is the 26th of November. We're off that Wednesday before Thanksgiving. And then donkey basketball tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Hope you all can come out. Looking forward to it. I hope I don't end up in the emergency room. That's all I gotta say. But I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a great night. And I know, we've talked to kids, and Beth and John have both talked to me about, kids and their buildings and how excited they are about it. So hope people come out and check it out. So yeah.
All right, board member comments. Travis, you got any?
I just wanted to thank Jamie and Zach for allowing me to remote in, and all of you for that. Thank you for letting me remote in tonight.
Congratulations to all our award winners and students of the month. It's always nice to see, but other than that, I have nothing.
I just want to give a thank you to all the students and staff that supported the Veterans Day program this week. Phenomenal performances, lots of good positive feedback. So thank you for all that support.
Yeah, same as them. Thanks for everybody. Congratulations for everybody for the awards. Couple things on the rise, and that comprehensive plan is going to be a big thing. It's going to be coming down the pipeline here, hopefully next few months. So stand by for that, and thank you everybody for attending. We'll go ahead and adjourn.